What's up, guys? Welcome to another edition of the Current Era Podcast. I'm your host, Julian. Happy Monday. Thank you so much for subscribing to the pod. You can subscribe for free on any platform that offers podcasts. So if you're new to the pod, please hit that subscribe button. Again, it is free to subscribe. And those downloads is what really count for me. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, please take a minute to leave me a 5-star review. That'll also really help the pod grow. Today I have Mondy back on the pod to help us talk about some news and reviews coming out of the 2019 Hollywood movie world. So we're going to talk about a lot of exciting things today, guys. This was a great episode. This is original content, or original brainchild, I should say, from Mondy himself. So appreciate you always coming on the pod, man, and doing work. And that's enough of that, guys. Let's go ahead and get to the episode. So, Mondy, what's going on, man?
What's up? How you doing?
I'm good. I hear that you have another exciting episode planned for us today. What are we doing today?
Sure. So once again, I'll be hosting.
Okay.
I have a new little segment.
I didn't say you could host, but okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Sorry. Well, I am. I have a new little segment called "What you think about that?"
What you think about that? Okay.
And basically, all I do is I'm gonna present you with some news and updates in the Hollywood/movie world, and you just tell me what you think about it.
All right, let's do it.
Go into depth about certain topics and stuff. So,
okay.
The first topic is the top 3 box office movies this year are all Disney. Is that a surprise?
No, not at all.
Can you guess which ones they are?
Like as of right now?
Yeah, as of right now.
I mean, it has to be Endgame.
It's number 1. Yes.
Aladdin
is number 3.
And what else has come out already?
It's Marvel too.
It is? Oh, yeah. Captain Marvel?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just the top 3 movies this year in terms of earning wise in the box office are all 3 Disney movies. Like, yeah, Disney's really the Thanos of this.
Well, we kind of talked about that before. Like, Disney has like a monopoly, but as long as they keep putting out good content, I don't necessarily have an issue with it. Yeah. I mean,
was Captain Marvel good content?
Was it? No, it wasn't a good movie, no, but it was in the MCU, so.
I mean, it wasn't bad to me. I'm just asking.
Right, yeah, I mean, if 6 out of 10 is what I believe I graded it, so, it wasn't god-awful, but, it wasn't great by any means. Mm-hmm. But in the MCU, I feel like it fits in that, I mean, I would say it fits in that continuity, but, it makes the movie better, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So, I'm willing to accept Captain Marvel. Okay. If it was something like Flubber, then...
oh, wow, deep cut. Deep cut.
Sorry, okay.
No, okay, cool. Okay, so moving on. There's a new Uncharted movie, live action Uncharted movie, and they're
heard about it.
Casting Tom Holland. What you think about that?
Yeah. So, is that your thing? You're gonna say that?
Yeah. It's like a little thing I'm doing. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
You didn't have to say it out loud. Now it's weird.
Okay. So I mean, obviously, I'm a huge fan of the Uncharted series, so that are on PlayStation, but. Tom Holland, I don't know if he fits Nathan Drake. I guess if they're doing a young Nathan Drake,
it makes sense. I don't play the games, but isn't he a grizzled, middle-aged guy?
Yeah, okay. Exactly. Yeah, he's definitely not 16 or however old Tom Holland is.
No damn 16.
Okay, I'm sorry, 22, whatever. But yeah, Tom Holland looks 16.
He does.
So yeah, I mean.
Is he English in the games too? I'm just curious. I don't know.
No, he's not.
He's American?
Yeah, he's an American dude. Yeah, cowboy basically.
Okay.
But so I'm not really worried about that. Tom Holland has shown that he can hold an accent and that he's a good actor.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know if he's the perfect fit for an adult Nathan Drake, unless have they come out and said that he's a star of the film?
I mean, no, but it's just been strong speculation that he's
Oh, okay.
in contention as the lead person.
Oh. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, maybe they're gonna do a young Nathan Drake movie, which I'm fine. I will go see that.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, that's not who we play as in the video games for 90% of the time. So, I would prefer to see the adult Nathan Drake with a better casted actor. Yeah, but
And also, just curious, who would you cast if you could just fan cast right now?
That's a great question. I've never really thought about it. I know that a lot of fans want the guy from. Damn, I can't think of his name. But there's an actor that's on this TV show on USA that looks exactly like him, that sounds exactly like him. It's actually really creepy.
Okay.
And fans want him to play him. And I wouldn't mind either. Okay. But yeah, I've never really given that a ton of thought.
Okay. Moving on. So, as we know, Matt Reeves' The Batman is coming out soon.
Yes.
And a couple of really, household name villains are going to be in this movie. Like at first, you know, like it's been like a kind of like a continuous thread of like each Batman movie has one main villain.
Sure. Yeah.
But now they're kind of going back to like the old Tim Burton days and just bringing in everybody. And right now, confirmed, we have Penguin, Mad Hatter, Firefly, Two-Face, and Catwoman. Like, how do you feel about this new approach that they're going with? Like, just him going through his whole roles, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Catwoman kind of, she's anti-hero, sort of, kind of, but it's interesting, man, because in the old Batman movies that they made in the 90s, I don't know if that necessarily worked. I think it was Batman Forever where they had Harvey Dent, and they had the Riddler, and then even in what was it, Batman with whichever one with the nipples, where they had Mr. Freeze, Poison Ivy, and
Batman and Robin.
Yeah, Batman and Robin. Yeah. But in the Dark Knight it worked. They had Two-Face and they had the Joker. So but. It worries me, dog. I'm not gonna lie.
People argue that Two-Face was actually like their one complaint about Dark Knight is that he was kind of crammed in.
You think so?
I don't think so personally, but I've heard that complaint a lot from Dark Knight. Like,
really?
People have one complaint is like Harvey Dent, like he was kind of like crammed in the movie at the end.
I thought he was an integral part of the story, but
as Harvey Dent, yes, but as Two-Face, was he?
Oh well, okay. No, but I mean, to me, like that was and I thought they could have did a better job about this in what was 3 called?
Dark Knight Rises.
Dark Knight Rises, but. I thought that the descent from Harvey Dent to Two-Face was brilliant.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
love that.
I agree.
So I don't mind that we only got to see it at the end. Like we all knew who he was and who he was going to be.
True.
But whatever. Back to your original point. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm interested. I mean, it's not like I'm not going to see it. Just like you. Like I'm going to see the movie. I'm worried though, just because DC.
Overwhelmed?
No, but I mean DC tends to. With huge casts, we haven't seen them perform well critically. Like nobody liked Justice League, nobody liked Suicide Squad. So I did, but who cares what I think?
No one.
So I don't know, man. I mean, what about you? Like, is that bad for you that they have so many?
No, I think it's super interesting. I think the movie has the potential to be overwhelming, but
really.
At this point, DC just needs to throw all the chips on the table. Like, overwhelming is better than underwhelming.
Yeah, they got to do something.
So, it's something different. And, seeing characters like Firefly on the screen for first time, I never thought I'd see that in my lifetime. So, like Firefly was in the animated series. You remember him?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. So.
Yeah. But to me, Firefly wouldn't have, like, a huge role.
Of course not, yeah. Probably like a little one-off fight.
Yeah,
just cool to see him, though.
Right. I think to me, like, the Catwoman thing was the most interesting name. Just because... In my opinion, Catwoman hasn't been done correctly on any type of big screen. I wasn't obviously, everybody has to crap on Halle Berry's movie, and it was terrible. But she was
fine.
She was fine, yeah, sure. But that doesn't make her a good movie. But and then in the Dark Knight Rises, I don't know if is it Anne Hathaway?
Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway. Sorry.
Hathaway.
Sorry, Catwoman. Yeah, sorry.
I see where you're going.
I don't know. I don't know if Anne Hathaway nailed it for me.
Okay.
She was okay, I guess, but.
No, I'm on the same kind of thought process.
Yeah, like, so I would love to see Catwoman done correctly because I'm a huge Batman fan and I love Catwoman. Like I understand, their dynamic.
You didn't like Catwoman in the one with Penguin? God.
Oh, you mean the old Batman movie? Yeah,
Michelle Pfeiffer's.
No, I didn't.
Oh wow, hers is kind of like the staple of what people think Catwoman should be.
I mean, she was sexy. Like I thought that I
talk about her character. Like you didn't think that was a proper portrayal of Catwoman?
It was fine, but it like I said, like it just didn't stick off the page to me. Like I forgot about that movie. Like, I mean, and like I like I don't mean that to be negative.
No, okay.
But I would love to see Catwoman done in 2009 or 2020 when this movie comes out.
Yeah.
And I would love to see it done correctly because Catwoman is more than just a lady in black spandex that likes to steal stuff and flirt with Batman.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Okay. Next, Ant-Man director Peyton Reed he's been assigned to direct a new Fantastic Four movie in part of the MCU.
Which is something that you were like, no.
I was on record saying I don't want this, but hey, I'm still thinking it's going to be a good movie.
Sure.
What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, Peyton Reed has the luxury of being in the MCU. He has the luxury of having... He directed both Ant-Man movies, right?
Correct.
So, I mean, he has the luxury of having 2 Ant-Man movies under his belt, which I thought were good, both of them. Like, both of those movies, I'm like, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so, and, Fantastic Four is another commodity that to me, hasn't been done correctly on the big screen. Like,
I think everyone agrees with that one.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm obviously the one with Michael B. Jordan I just didn't watch because I was like, I was looking at the trailers and I was like, this is going to be god awful,
and it was,
yeah, I'm sure it was. But the one with Chris Evans, it was okay to me.
Yeah, it's just fun throwaway movies.
Yeah, exactly. That's a very good point. Like, it's just a fun little throwaway. Like, if it comes on TNT, I will watch it. But it doesn't stick with me again.
Yeah, it needs to be. Yeah.
And I think you've been the main one that said like Fantastic Four is like I don't know if they're one of your favorites, but
it's like Marvel's founding family.
Yeah, so like they deserve a good place in cinematic history.
They do.
So hopefully being in the MCU will help that. But I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I at this point with them, I have to see it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to crucify the Ant-Man director. I can't remember Peyton Reed.
Yeah.
Just because he directed Ant-Man, maybe obviously it's different characters, so it'll be different, but we'll see. Okay. I'm happy that means that the Fantastic Four is going to be in the MCU.
I am too.
Like because I mean, obviously with the Fox thing, they have the X-Men now, they have Deadpool, they have Fantastic Four, so that's great. I mean, I'm excited. I'm not excited about Deadpool, but yeah. And for some reason, you didn't mention. I think it's confirmed, but old boy is playing Batman.
Oh yeah, Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson, yeah. Like we talked about it briefly in a previous pod, but it was speculation.
That's why I didn't bring it. Yeah.
Now it's confirmed. So like, how do you feel like now that it's confirmed?
I love it. I really see him as being Bruce Wayne and Batman. I know people can't see it; they're stuck on the Edward thing, but
yeah,
I've seen this guy do great work outside of that. He was young when he did that. He's been on record saying he wasn't even a fan of the script. I think Robert Pattinson can capture the essence of Bruce Wayne and Batman perfectly. I think he's going to surprise a lot of people. In my opinion.
Man, I want to believe you. Like I said, like I don't want this movie to fail. I love Batman. He's one of my favorite superheroes of all time. So, I can see him being Bruce Wayne definitely. Mm-hmm. Seeing him being Batman is just hard right now.
Okay. How hard is it right now?
You're annoying, but hopefully, pause. Hopefully, once they start shooting this thing and getting the script together and they get everything together, it'll be a great piece of work. I remember when they were making The Dark Knight, and you kept seeing all these still images from that movie, like before the movie came out. Mm-hmm. One of the images that I think is the most talked about is Heath Ledger, because everybody was so worried about him being the Joker. Yeah. And the first shot you see of him is him standing in the mirror with his makeup on. I think he had like a card raised or something, a Joker card. And like people hated it. Like they were like, it was so negative. And I was just like, well, like let's see the movie. And of course the movie was fantastic. But so hopefully the same thing doesn't happen with the Matt Reeves Batman. It probably will. But we'll see.
Don't say that. Okay.
I mean, people are overly negative.
That's true. So, but moving on. So, Marvel Phase 4, the confirmed movies out right now, that are coming out right now, are Doctor Strange 2, Black Panther 2, Guardians 3, Shang-Chi, I know a favorite of yours, Black Widow, and Eternals. How do you just what's your overall feelings about the Phase 4 direction that you think, MCU is going in right now?
Well, hopefully there's more.
No, of course, like these are the confirmed ones right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
like, do any of those titles stand out? Any of those titles you're like, I can do it out? Like, just your overall feelings on those titles I mentioned.
Yeah, I mean, standing out, Black Panther 2, obviously. Okay. I mean, the first one was such a amazing movie. Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. After everything T'Challa went through in Infinity War and Endgame, with him dying and coming back to life, it'll be interesting to see like where his story goes. And
Ryan Coogler is coming back to direct.
Yeah, this is something I wanted to ask you, but I feel like when they made Black Panther and they made Infinity War and Endgame, they shot those kind of back to back to back to back, and obviously, they came out. Black Panther came out in 2018, and Infinity War came out in 2018, and Endgame in 2019, but I don't think that they realized how much of an impact Black Panther was going to have.
Of course not. I thought he'd be in the movie a lot more.
And that's where I was going, because I felt like he would have been in the movie a lot more if they realized it. So now that they know that they have this powerhouse of a character that everybody loves, all the white people love.
Hey, if it crosses $1 billion, everybody loves it.
Yeah. So hopefully. I think, but I mean that, I don't know. Hopefully that doesn't mean that they're going to try to do something outrageous to make Black Panther 2 like this absolute must-see, like everybody come out, But we'll see. But yeah, that's definitely what I'm most excited about. Eternals, I know almost nothing about, which I like to keep it that way. I do know that Rob Stark is going to be in it, so that's awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be cool. They're like an ancient race of like super strong beings.
An ancient race?
Of super strong beings in the universe.
Is it like the New Gods in DC?
Sure. You can say that, sure.
Oh, okay. Why do we need more gods and stuff? Okay, but yeah, I mean, obviously I'm a huge fan of Guardians as well. So Guardians of the Galaxy 3, yes, give it to me. Okay. As Guardians of the Galaxy, whatever you want to say. I hope Thor's in it. Yeah. I mean, they obviously have a story to tell with the whole Gamora thing. So we'll see how that shakes up. But yeah, man, I mean, I'm excited for them all.
So of these titles, which one are you, besides Black Panther 2, which one are you most excited for?
Besides Black Panther 2?
Yeah, once again, we got Strange 2, Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Guardians 3, and Eternals.
Yeah, I mean, probably Guardians 3. But, I mean, Shang-Chi, that's the Chinese dude character, right?
The Asian character, yeah.
Sure, I'm sorry. Is he Asian?
Yeah, he's Asian.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I know nothing about this guy. He sounds like Ant-Man -3, so we'll see if his movie's good. But it's in the MCU, and according to you, they can do no wrong. So
no wrong, except Doctor Strange.
Okay, so give me thoughts about Doctor Strange 2 then.
I have zero thoughts. I hope it. I mean, no, I ain't gonna lie though. I've grown to love Doctor Strange just based off of the Avengers movies. But yeah, I don't want to go back into that spill. But cool. So, Black Widow has been confirmed to take place after Civil War, her movie. So
really, okay.
So how do you feel about that?
Well,
because at first, we were all thought it was gonna be like a prequel. Like, it has to be a prequel.
Sure.
She died, obviously. In Endgame. Spoiler alert. But now, they're saying after Civil War, this is her story. She goes on some kind of adventure. How do you feel about that timeline of events?
That's fine. First of all, I'm glad that Scarlett Johansson is getting her own movie. I feel like it's long overdue. She's been a staple in the MCU, just like Robert Downey has and everybody else. So, I'm glad for that. Black Widow, I think she has an interesting story. She used to be, she is an assassin, but she used to be some type of Russian spy, type girl. So I'm excited, man. I'm gonna go see the movie opening night. The timeline of it, I mean, I guess it makes sense, right before Thanos comes and everything goes to hell. So I'm excited. I'm gonna go see it.
Cool. All right, so Ghostbusters is coming back. Not a reboot. This is a continuation of the original Ghostbusters.
Oh, okay.
And Sigourney Weaver is coming back. Have you seen the old Ghostbusters movies?
No, I haven't, but I know a lot about them. Yeah.
Okay, I was just wondering. She's been confirmed to come back. She's a huge character in the first one.
Okay. Wait, you're talking about the one in the 80s?
Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say I thought she was in the woman one too.
No. Well, she was. Wait, wasn't she?
I thought she was.
She had a little cameo at the end.
Yeah. Okay.
So now the timeline's all messed up. But how do you feel about just Ghostbusters coming back? But not as a reboot, just as a continuation of the 80s.
Yeah. It's hard for me to continue to support and like and love these things from my childhood or somebody else's childhood.
Somebody else's childhood.
Seriously, I mean, I was born in the 80s. Yeah. I mean, Ghostbusters. I know Ghostbusters holds a huge heart in a lot of people's places. Like you say, it's Back to the Future. It's it's just that era. But
for you, there's like a little bit of disconnect. You didn't really grow up watching it,
right? But also I want new and original content. Okay. I'm kind of tired of hey, this was cool back then. You guys are all grown up now, so let's bring this back to you type thing. It's cool every now and then, but I feel like it's happening so much now, and I just wish that there would be more new and original content. But I'm sure that the people that grew up on those Ghostbuster movies are super excited. Yeah, I'm just not one of them, I guess.
That's fair. Have you seen the new stills of Wonder Woman and her new armor?
I have. Looked awesome.
What you think about that?
It looked awesome, man. They did like the whole color palette thing, and she looked awesome. I mean, Gal Gadot has been awesome as Wonder Woman since day one, in my opinion.
She's the Robert Downey Jr. of the DCU. Would you say that?
Well, because
she holds it together.
Well, no, because Henry Cavill's not there anymore, and neither is
That's what I'm saying. So she
Ben Affleck.
She's the one that holds it together.
I guess. But yeah,
you would not admit that. Okay.
Yeah, no. Gal Gadot's awesome. I cannot wait for her movie. That's probably one of my most hyped movies for 2020. I'm so excited to see that movie.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see her, man. She's awesome. She's great as Wonder Woman. I think they found a really good Wonder Woman. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, DC and their continuity, I don't know how it's going to work still. So I don't know if this movie's going to tie into any of the other movies and how they're going to do it. So We'll see. But I mean, what about you? What are your thoughts on it?
No, I thought the armor looked dope. I mean, they're gonna have to find a way to not retcon, but I guess kind of explain why it wasn't in Justice League. But whatever, I don't care.
Well, the movie's set in the
84.
80s, yeah.
So like, she had that armor all along. Why did she not bring it out against Steppenwolf? You know what I'm saying? Like, just like,
yeah, but maybe she just grew out of it. You know, like,
or maybe it got destroyed at the end of this movie.
Oh yeah, or that too.
We'll see. Well, you know, still on the little DC train. Supergirl starts production in 2020, the DCU version. How do you feel about that?
They're doing a Supergirl movie?
Yep.
I've heard nothing about this.
What you think about that?
Wow. Had they found a Supergirl yet?
No.
Oh. And it's going to be in DCEU? Are you serious?
Yeah, it starts production in 2020 next year.
I have heard nothing. That's like genuinely surprising. Wow.
Disappointing.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm doing my job.
As long as she's not there to replace Superman because they lost Henry Cavill, like, I'm great. Like, sure, like, bring her in. But
any fan cast?
As Supergirl? No. I mean, you know, the Smallville in me wants to see the girl who played her in Smallville. So Laura Vanderveer, whatever her name was, but she's probably 30s, 40s by now. So yeah. As long as it's not Brie and Larson, then
why would it be great? Why would they do that? Why would they do something like that?
Never know.
Still on the DC train, Birds of Prey has been confirmed that it's going to be R-rated. What you think about that? DC trying to get edgy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's necessary. But, you know, like we talked about this last time, and I don't know a huge, you know, I don't know a lot about what the Birds of Prey is, but you did say that it's the women anti-hero, so like the Harley Quinns and the Catwomans and things like that, Poison Ivy, yeah, so does it need to be rated R? Because to me, that sounds like it's just going to be guns and boobs, which is cool, you know, but I don't know if that's necessary in this movie, but sex sells, so maybe they're just gonna try to.
Also, you know, in the comics, the Birds of Prey is kind of a darker kind of like theme comic than DC.
Like blood and head cutting off.
Yeah, like, you know, like gore and stuff like that. So I mean, hopefully, you know, it could be done right.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, we'll see. You know, I don't know. Deadpool was good, but Deadpool and rated R go together. Like, that's what Deadpool is. You know, Logan and rated R. Like, I'm glad they decided to make that movie rated R because, like, it's Wolverine, but it just brought so much more to the movie. Exactly. And I mean, you know, to talk about vicious.
It wasn't gimmicky. It felt
yes. But I just don't know about this Birds of Prey thing. I mean, we'll see. I don't need to see bullets flying through dudes' heads, and I don't need to see that with them. I just don't. But we'll see.
Okay, well, moving on. The directors of Endgame,
Russo
brothers have confirmed the Thanos anus theory, where there's a huge theory going around that if Ant-Man just expanded inside of Thanos' ass hole, that he would be able to kill Thanos. And the directors have come out and said, well, Thanos is so strong that if Scott Lang tried to expand within Thanos' ass, then he would just simply crush by the might of Thanos' inner workings. So what you think about that?
First of all,
first, have you heard of the Ant-Man ass?
Yes.
Okay, so
that's one of the most ridiculous, hilarious theories, bro. Like when it came out,
it holds some merit though.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
When it came out, I was just like, "This is so stupid," but I love it. Yeah. Like I kept sharing all the memes. And it was even more funny because Josh Brolin, who plays Thanos, was like, he got in on it. He made a video of him on the toilet trying to crap him out. Like, it was just, you know, like, everybody had fun with it. That's just stupid. I mean, I have no comments on that.
That's fair. All right, moving on. So, you said you have not seen Godzilla Rise, King of the Monsters, right?
Not yet.
Okay.
But, I mean,
as you know, Kong versus Godzilla is coming out next year.
Yes.
You kind of seen a tweet of mine I posted earlier saying that basically this dude is Godzilla. I'm referring to is nuke proof.
Yeah,
and he can fall from basically the atmosphere.
He fell from that high. How did they pick him up?
You want me to tell you?
Yeah, just tell me. Yeah.
Spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't seen the movie yet, but King Ghidorah, which is his arch nemesis,
the three-headed
dragon.
Oh, okay. He can fly.
Yeah.
Wow.
Picked him up and dropped him. Yeah. So he shook it off. So
okay.
My whole thing is he's fighting Kong, right? And Kong is he's a huge threat. Sure. Huge monkey. But what the hell can King Kong do to this man?
Yeah.
What you think about that?
Well,
like besides, like, my only thing is intellect. Like, the monkey has intellect over a lizard.
Sure.
So he has to use some kind of tools, or he's gonna be able to outthink Godzilla, obviously. But is that enough to beat somebody who's nuke proof, who can basically just not die? Like,
I mean, and
he has atomic breath. Like, he has like
I always thought that this wasn't going to be like a straight up fight movie.
Okay.
Like I was always of the mindset that it was going to be Superman, Batman. Yeah, like a team up.
Okay.
Like sure, when they see each other, it might be on sight, but
Godzilla fights everybody on sight.
Oh, okay.
it's like oh, you a big monster? Look, we fighting.
Okay.
No words.
So yeah, I'm sure it may be like that at first, but there will be a larger looming threat that'll bring them together and they'll save the world type thing.
Okay.
I've been on record saying this. I don't want to see them fighting for the I don't really want to see
the whole
that.
duration of the movie.
Yeah, like I don't want to see it.
Okay.
I just don't. They're both good guys, quote unquote. So
yeah,
I would like them to buddy cop it up, team up, and let's go get the bad guy. That's what I'm going to pay my $12 to see.
Okay, and please tell me whenever you see Godzilla 2, because there's a lot of comic references in there.
Really?
Like they're really trying to like sell you like, hey, it's happening.
It's a connected universe type deal.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, moving on. This is one of the oddest news, but I'm so excited for it. Zorro Django crossover.
I heard about that
event happening. Django sequel / Django and Zorro. What you think about that?
I don't know how they're going to do it with like timelines because I feel like there are two different timelines. But well, Django was
still during like slavery times.
Yeah, Zorro was like westerny. Felt like so,
but like same kind of time period though. They can definitely cross paths.
Okay, maybe.
Okay,
but I mean, sure. Like, I guess
are you excited for it, basically, or not really?
Not really. No.
Okay.
I mean,
I am.
Django was cool. Zorro was cool, but like I wasn't like a huge fan of either one of them.
Okay.
So but I mean, if you're more excited, you can speak on it.
No. I just thought it was super cool. Like I would have never thought to even
Is Tarantino gonna do the movie?
Definitely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm not watching.
Okay. Like nobody else can do this movie besides it. So okay. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, if Tarantino does it and there's not 400 N words in there, then
it's gonna be.
Yeah, I'm not gonna see it. No.
All right. Bad Boys 3 has wrapped. What you think about that?
All right. So I'm so glad you brought this up because I have something to say about this movie.
Uh-oh.
You remember when they made Terminator 1 in the 80s, and it was iconic.
Mm-hmm.
They made Terminator 2 in the 90s, and it was iconic.
Arguably more iconic.
More. No, not arguably. It is to me.
Okay.
More. And then they made Terminator 3.
Rise of Machines.
In 2004, I believe, when Arnold was in his 50s. Now, he still looked good, don't get me wrong, but he wasn't the Terminator. Now, this is the same thing with Bad Boys. Like, they made the first one in the late 90s, made the second one in the early 2000s, and then there's like a 17-year gap between these 2 and 3. I don't want to see it. Martin Lawrence is fatter than I am, and like I'm fat.
This is the Logan of Bad Boys.
I don't want to see it.
Okay.
I don't want to see it.
Will Smith looks good still though.
He looks great, but he has a co-star that doesn't. And like I just like
okay.
Look, bro, like it's like when I'm about to get real toxic, but
oh, good. I'm here for it.
When
Hot Boy Summer.
When Lawrence Fishburne came out in The Matrix, like he was like he was like he looked great and slim and like he looked cool, like he looked all right, Morpheus, like let's get it. And then I saw him in Man of Steel, 20 years later. I was like, bro, you fat. Like Denzel looked fat in Fences. Like look, these guys get old and they get fat. Okay, Martin Lawrence is old and fat.
So have you never seen a fat cop? Because I mean, they're just cops essentially.
No, bro, they're not just cops. Don't say that.
Okay.
They're the bad boys. Okay.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to see it. I hope it tanks. Like
wow.
I hope it tanks because if it doesn't, they're gonna make another one.
2 black leads. You hope it tanks.
Yes, and you know what? Speaking on that, Rush Hour 4 does not need to happen. Jackie Chan is damn near 70. Chris Tucker is flabby and sick too. Like let's get some new content out here, bro. Okay. Let's please get some new content.
Yikes! Hot take.
Thank you.
All right, moving on. John Cena has been cast in the new Fantastic Four. I mean, wow, Fast and Furious movie. What you think about that?
He'll be in there too.
Probably.
I mean, this is. I love John.
Is it not inevitable though?
It was, and I feel like that we talked about this jokingly, and it's just like here it is. Like, yeah. I mean, fast cars, women, The Rock. I'm gonna see it. Yeah, I'm going to see it. I mean, John Cena brings nothing but additions to the movie, I mean, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see if he'll be a hero or a villain. Like, I don't know if I really want him to team up with everybody.
Okay.
But I think he'll be a formidable villain. So hopefully that they can make him a villain. and speaking of Fast and Furious franchise, I keep seeing trailers. I'm sorry to.
Yeah, no, sure, no.
I keep seeing trailers of Hobbs and Shaw, and that movie looks so ridiculous, bro.
But in the best way possible.
Yes,
right?
like I cannot wait to see how stupid this movie's gonna be. It's like the complete opposite of Bad Boys 3. I haven't seen a single thing for Bad Boys 3, and I already don't care to see the movie because of the actors involved. And I love Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, but it's just too late for them. And like this Hobbs and Shaw movie, like it just looks so stupid.
Yeah,
it just looks so mindless. But I'm going to go see it because The Rock is in there. He's pulling helicopters from trucks, and
I'm like, hold on, like
how is he doing it?
I'm so glad you brought that up. How in the hell is this human being pulling a helicopter by a chain?
He's doing it.
Like they always up his strength in like every movie.
Yeah,
like,
they do. Well, they have to in this one because
Idris Elba's Captain America.
Yeah, like this dude's the damn Winter Soldier out there. Like he, literally, like I can't wait to see it.
I can't wait to see
it. It's going to be so terrible, and I'm just going to enjoy every minute of it.
I'm here for it already.
Yes.
All right. So, moving on. Matthew Vaughn, director of the X-Men movies, well, the newer X-Men movies, X-Men First Class anyway, and Days of Future Past. I don't think he did Days of Future Past. Anyway, he stated that he would have liked to have done, because as you know, the timeline right now, it went X-Men First Class, Days of Future Past, and then Apocalypse, right?
Sure. And then Dark Phoenix?
Yeah. He wanted to do First Class, Apocalypse, and then Days of Future Past. What do you think about that? And also, he mentioned, I'm sorry, this is just like a 2-in-1, I guess.
Sure.
He wanted Tom Hardy as a young Wolverine in First Class, but the studios said no because this is a connected universe and Hugh Jackman is our Wolverine.
Right.
Just those two things. How do you feel about that?
Yeah. So I mean, the Wolverine thing I'll address first. It's going to be hard to see anybody playing Wolverine for me because we talked about this before, but in our lifetime we've seen one Wolverine on the big screen, and it's been Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
And I love Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, so it's just going to be hard to see anybody, especially.
Well, this was for First Class when it first came out.
Yeah. But still, like at that time, I wasn't ready for a new Wolverine, and I'm definitely not now. But
if you remember in that movie, he had a little cameo, like a little one-liner. I'm pretty sure if they cast Tom Hardy, Wolverine would have been a more integral part of the movie, probably.
Maybe
you don't cast Tom Hardy for a one-liner.
Yeah, but I mean, I felt like it was like a little bar scene basically, and he was just like, "Get the fuck out of my face," basically.
Yeah, pretty much,
I don't know, like Wolverine didn't need to be in that movie.
Yeah,
like they kind of put him in there as fan service.
Yeah,
really,
exactly. Apocalypse too, like when he was the Weapon X, and they was just.
I love that part though.
Yeah, but it was still fan service.
It was, but I was okay with that because like that's like X-Men 1, X-Men 2 stuff, like from like the little flashes that they showed of him and his history and him trying to remember everything. Like I was like, this is like you just slashed. That was an awesome scene. I love that scene.
Yeah, it was awesome.
What was your question? I'm so sorry.
So no, basically the Tom Hardy thing, you wouldn't have liked that if he was in First Class as a Wolverine.
I would have agreed with the studios that it just wasn't a good time, and Hugh Jackman's my Wolverine.
Okay. And the second thing was Apocalypse came after Days of Future Past, but Matthew Vaughn wanted it before Days of Future Past. How do you think that would have changed the events, or would Apocalypse have been better? Because it's perceived as not really a good X-Men movie.
Really?
By most people.
Really? Yeah. I thought Apocalypse was really good. I really enjoyed it.
Yes.
And you know what's funny? Days of Future Past, I only saw once, and
that's
it had
like the best one in the new series.
It just I don't know, man. It just didn't do it for me. Yeah,
So you get like opposite effects.
Yeah, but I think because remind me, Days of Future Past had the Sentinels in it, right?
Yeah.
I'm so tired of seeing the Sentinel storyline. I just am because I watch all the animated stuff, and they kill it in there.
But they kind of updated them though. They weren't like the original Sentinels. They were like the futuristic Sentinels.
I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of the Sentinel storyline.
Okay.
It was that one. I remember that one being hard to watch. Like I was in the theater, just like I was like, is this over yet?
That's the best one. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, obviously it had both casts in it, which was great. Wolverine being that connecting tissue, but I don't know. It just didn't do it for me.
Okay.
But yeah, I actually really liked Apocalypse. Like I thought Apocalypse was great. I love the lore of the X-Men in Apocalypse because they talk about. Obviously Apocalypse and his 4 horsemen, and talk about the Omega level mutants and things like that. Like, I love crap like that.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't know why people didn't like the movie. I thought it was really good.
Okay,
but whatever.
Well, since we're still on the X-Men train, Fox announced that in 2010 they had plans to release a Fantastic Four versus X-Men movie, with like a Civil War type, thing, or like they're both good, but they eventually come together at the end.
Yeah.
Would you have been here for that in 2010?
In 2010,
Julian.
Yeah, that's like before any Avengers. That's before Civil War. I don't know, man. I've always been against the verses with the heroes.
Oh,
like,
really? Okay.
yeah, like I'm just not a huge fan of them. I don't know why. I think because, yeah, this is really trivial and stupid, but they always try to market them as like they're gonna be fighting like for real,
And
like the
never
whole
turns out
movie.
that way.
Yeah, and I'm just like, you know, like I'm a grown man now. Like come at like you know, like for real, like come at me with some respect. Like Batman vs Superman was not just gonna be them slugging and trying to kill each other. Like you know, like yeah, I just
with some respect.
I don't know.
That's a great one.
I don't like Fantastic Four versus the X-Men would have been them. Like it would have been nothing but them disagreeing and then teaming up. Mm-hmm. And sure, like it would have been okay, but don't market the movie as Fantastic Four is gonna do battle with the X-Men and who's gonna win. It was like stop it.
I would have been here for that, but okay.
But I mean, at that point, Fantastic Four was in the toilet pretty much. So you know they would have had to cast a whole new Fantastic Four to go up with the.
I'm pretty sure they would have just kept the same ones.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Because
you know when you merge two franchises like that, you're gonna get the audiences of both. So it's gonna be a good turnout in terms of box office. Whether it's good.
Didn't they do? Let's see, Fantastic Four, and then the second was Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Yeah, Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Was there a third one?
No.
Or was that okay?
That was it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm glad they stopped.
So Jordan Peele's Candyman is gonna apparently one of the main themes of the movie is that it's gonna address toxic fandom. What you think about that?
That's
I don't know how they're gonna integrate that, but
yeah.
That's something that he said, hey, this is the theme, like toxic fandom.
Toxic fandom. Yeah. Well, you mean like stands?
Yeah,
like,
sure.
Okay. Sure. I'm here for it. I mean, Jordan Peele's, you know, I'm interested in literally anything that he does.
Yeah, I am too. Yeah.
So
you can do no wrong.
You know, I won't say that because us wasn't that great.
Yeah, we differ on that.
But you know, I also heard that they were bringing back the original actor to play some type of role. The original Candyman actor to play some type of role in that movie. So, you know, that'd be cool too. But yeah, I mean, Jordan Peele and Candyman, I was already gonna see it day one. You know, like I said, I want Jordan Peele to do so well because I was such a fan of Get Out.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I have nothing but positives. Like I want him to. I want this movie to be great. I want who's playing Candyman?
I don't know.
I feel like they.
Oh wait, I think it was the guy from Aquaman, Black Manta.
That's right. Your favorite.
Oh my god.
So yeah, you know, I'm excited. I'm gonna give the movie a chance. And yeah, I'm hopefully it'll be great, and hopefully it'll get us thinking, and you know, it'll get us talking again. I love that.
Okay, so this next bit of news should get your boxes wet.
Okay.
There's a new Dragon Ball Super movie in development. I don't know if it's gonna be theatrical release.
It is.
Maybe it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, how you feel about that?
Give me more injected into my veins. Okay, like, yes, let's do it, please. Dragon Ball Super Broly was so amazing. It was so. Did you see it in the theater?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, in theaters.
That was just a fantastic.
I was like the only
movie.
one in there, but yeah, I liked it.
You were?
Yeah, I was.
Oh man, I went twice and it was packed both times. But
you saw it twice in the movies?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It was that good to me. Yeah.
The fight scenes were good.
The
story was okay.
Okay, I'm not gonna talk about this with you because I'm not a real fan. Anyway, so look, the Dragon Ball Super, you know, the second movie or whatever they're gonna make, I mean, from everything that I've read and tried not to read because like spoilers are abundant, of course. I do know that it's in very early development. I know that Broly's gonna be in it.
He is gonna be in it.
He is going to be in it. I don't know what role he will play because obviously at the end of Dragon Ball Super Broly, you know,
he's like a good guy now.
Yeah, right. So I mean, you know, another team up, I'm totally okay with. Like, let's get it in. Like, let's find a new bad guy and let's whoop some ass. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for the anime to come back. Yes.
Okay. Next bit of news: Indiana Jones 5 starts production in 2020.
Okay.
With Harrison Ford returning. Because there was like huge rumors that they're gonna just replace Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I think he said something like Indiana Jones is gonna die when I die or something like that, basically, or like nobody can play Indiana Jones.
What you think about that?
So I've never been a fan of Indiana Jones.
Have you seen any of them?
I have not seen a single one of the movies.
So
they've never grabbed my attention at all.
I shouldn't have brought this up then. Okay.
Well, no, I mean, what do you think about it? Are you an Indiana Jones fan?
I'm not the biggest fan, but I've watched them. I like them. I enjoy them.
Yeah.
The Crystal Skull, I think, is a little bit too much hate, but I don't know. That's in my opinion.
I mean, Harrison Ford is. Again, bro, like he's so old. Like let's give somebody else a chance. Like I'm for giving somebody a new chance in Indiana Jones, but
you don't really have a say, so you're not really a fan.
Oh, yes, I do. All right.
Okay. Moving on. This kind of thing, more like political, I guess. But how do you feel about the studios reconsidering shooting in Georgia due to the abortion laws? Like, what are your just takeaways on that or overall thoughts on that?
Well, a lot of these studios, they're like you said, like they're making a decision based on how they feel and how they feel things should be done. So,
or is it how they feel they'll be perceived by the public, whether they don't care about the abortion laws or not? That's just my opinion. But keep going.
I don't get. I mean, what can the public say? Oh, you're shooting in Georgia, so you support these abortion laws?
Exactly.
Really?
Yes.
I don't.
You know how
if you're
how
studio,
finicky people are now.
I guess, but if you're a big studio, like what?
That's going to affect your revenue. If people are.
So people are going to stop watching The Walking Dead.
Why not?
Because of that? No.
Of course, not every single fan, but if you lose 20% of your audience, that's a lot of money.
That's a chunk. Yeah, it sucks. I mean,
okay, no, just like, do you think that they should be moving out of Georgia to do this law, or do you think that they're overthinking it, or what do you think?
I don't know, man. I mean, it's hard to say because it feels like you have to kind of be here to like really care about the law because I mean, it's a Georgia law. Yeah, so like if you're not in Georgia, but
how does it? Hollywood has really boosted our economy actually since all the movies that they shoot here.
Yeah, Pinewood. Yeah. I mean, yeah. So
okay.
That means people are gonna lose jobs, which sucks. So hopefully, they can work everything out or make some type of amendment. I don't know, but I mean, they've got to do what's best for them. So I mean, if they feel like you said, like they're gonna lose a portion of their audience because people are gonna just boycott because they're filming in a state that bans abortions, they gotta go.
Okay. Conjuring 3 begins production.
Oh God!
What you think about that? Have you seen the Conjuring movies?
I've seen the first one,
which is good, right? It's pretty good.
It was okay.
Okay.
Have
you seen any of the other Conjuring universe movies like Annabelle or none?
No. Okay. But I've seen like the trailers for them all and all that. But yeah, horror movies are really hard to do, and they're even harder to to be good. Okay. So I'm not gonna see this movie. Okay. I have no interest in seeing this movie at all. Okay. And I'm basing it on the first one. Yeah. And I'm just like, it just wasn't for me. Like it just didn't. It wasn't like it's like a traditional jump scare type movie. I'm just over those at this point. But yeah. Are you a big fan of Conjuring?
I wouldn't say a big fan, but I've watched all of them except for the newest one in the Conjuring universe, La Llorona.
Like that. The Curse of La Llorona.
Yeah, I didn't watch that one because it just looked like any other horror movie. But I've seen The Nun, which is maybe the worst horror movie I've ever seen. Annabelle 1 was okay. Annabelle 2 is actually really good. Annabelle Creation was good. Okay. And Conjuring 1 and 2 are actually good movies. I like them. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I think it's just cool that there's a horror movie universe. Like I would have never thought that happened. Yeah. I think the MCU inspired all this, but hey, cool.
Probably did, but that's good. I love continuity, so there's nothing wrong with that.
Now with Godzilla and King Kong. I guess like studios are moving toward universes. It's guaranteed.
Fans want to see it. Yeah. Sure. If you get a section of fans to pay, their money for 10 years, you're doing something right as a studio.
That's called stability. Yeah. Moving on, Jurassic World 3. There's strong speculation that Sam Neill, Laura Dern, and Jeff Goldblum are returning in their roles from the original.
Really?
From the original movies. How do you feel about that? Well, I'm sorry. What you think about that?
Gotta put that flavor on it.
Got to. I didn't snap.
Yes, you did. I'm sorry, guys. Y'all didn't see that, but I just did a little snap. But anyway. I mean, the original Jurassic Park, like I revere that movie. Mm-hmm. I thought that all three of those actors especially did great, as well as the children in the movie, as well as the actor who played the old, I can't remember his name, it's gonna piss me off. He played the old guy. Mm-hmm. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Mm-hmm. Sorry, but yeah, this is nothing but good news to me. I mean, obviously they're all old, so they better not be doing no action, running, or nothing like that. I mean, I don't want to see it. Dr. Allen, calm down. Like, just dust off those fossils, sir.
I doubt he'll be doing just that. So, are you a fan of the new Jurassic World movies?
I really, really love the first one. Mm-hmm. I thought that was like almost a masterpiece. Like, and that movie was really weird for me because
said no one. Hold on, no one. ... Julian. Keep going.
Anyway, I like really enjoyed the movie. Okay. I thought it was really awesome. Okay. Going into that movie. I thought I was just going to see a regular Jurassic Park clone like the rest of them have been after Jurassic Park. Mm-hmm. And to me, it was something, I don't know, I just really enjoyed it. And of course, Chris Pratt coming off of Guardians of the Galaxy, like I was obviously all in on him at that point. So he could do no wrong. And the relationship he had with his raptor. Anyway, but yeah. The second one, I wasn't that, it was okay. I didn't like all the emotions.
Yeah,
I didn't like all the emotions it made me feel. Like I felt like I cried like 3 times in that movie. I'm just like, why am I crying in Jurassic Park? Like, what the hell?
Might just be a bitch. but it had
Anyway.
that one sad scene with the little dinosaur with the thing on the edge of the dock.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
It was 2 of them actually. They got left behind, and
Yeah.
you just saw them looking like, damn, y'all gonna leave me?
Yeah.
Woo! And then at the end, when the little girl was like, I gotta kill y'all, like, you know, y'all can't escape, and it was like that decision, like, damn, like, that was sad. Anyway, so yeah, I'm excited for the 3rd one.
Yeah.
Chris Pratt needs to come back. Is he?
Definitely, yeah.
Is he? Okay, yeah. Then yeah.
I mean, I think they're just doing this as a ploy because many people didn't receive Jurassic World too well, so they
You're
know
probably
that
right.
they have to get this series back on track.
I mean, it's still a $1 billion franchise.
Yeah. So what other way to bring it back on track than by bringing back the OGs,
The original actors, yeah.
Yeah, so.
I think even though Jurassic World 2 Fallen Kingdom, even though
Did do critically made a lot of money.
it made hella money, you know? So like
Yeah.
whatever.
Okay, just 2 more bits left. The first one is Quentin Tarantino has confirmed again for another movie he's doing is a rated R Star Trek.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Beam me up, nigga.
No, yeah, I don't
What you think about that?
I don't want this.
You don't want
like
this?
I don't want them together. Like
Okay.
there's
Well, have you seen all the updated Star Trek? Well, the new like theatrically released Star Trek movies with Chris Pine?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, so the first one was okay. I really love the second one.
I agree.
And the third one was just okay again.
Yeah, I agree.
But you know, I don't want to see it.
You don't want to see this?
I don't want to see this merger.
I have to watch this. I'm just too interested. Like this is gonna be. I'm too interested.
It's gonna be nothing but. No, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
I want to see it.
I have no Quentin Tarantino. You stay away, and you stay away from Star Trek, sir. Stay away, please.
Okay. Wow. Last bit of news.
I know you're listening.
He's not. Sam Jackson has. He said he has interest in returning as Mace Windu. What you think about that?
Really?
Strong
Didn't he
interest.
die?
Strong interest. Yeah. Well, you know, Star Wars is always something. If you don't see them die, like they're always alive.
Okay. I don't. Sure, Samuel Jackson. Come on, man. Like, I guess, you know, like whatever. Look, I mean, if Finn isn't gonna be a black Jedi, now I guess we need one black Jedi to represent in there with your purple lightsaber. So, come on back in the fold, and just don't die properly. I guess, you know. Samuel Jackson, this dude has been in everything.
Yeah.
I think he's like he has the highest grossing actor movie budget, some ridiculous stat where like he's been in
He
everything.
starred in most movies of all time out of any actor.
No, it's a money thing. I want to say that he's the movies he's been in have grossed the most money all time or something. Something ridiculous like that.
He's in everything. That makes
That's
sense.
what I'm saying. You know, like so, like I mean, sure, come on back to Star Wars, man. It's cool. Come on back.
All right, guys. That concludes. What you think about that? You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Julian. Thank you for letting me host.
Sir. Appreciate it, man.
Enjoyed it. Yeah.
Hey, thanks for having me on the pod, man.
No problem.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode of the Current Era Podcast. Please remember to hit that subscribe button. If you're on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, YouTube, or wherever you listen to your podcasts, you do subscribe to this podcast for free, so it does not cost you a single penny. And the downloads will really help me out, so I appreciate it. Again, if you're on Apple Podcasts, please leave me a 5-star review. That'll also help the Current Era Podcast grow. I really appreciate everybody that's ever listened to the pod. I do release new content every Monday and Friday. So be on the lookout for Friday, and I'll have a new episode for you. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you Friday.